For millions of years, the ground beneath our feet has felt permanent, unshakable, eternal. But deep beneath East Africa, the Earth is quite literally tearing itself apart, and in the distant future, this silent rupture will give birth to an entirely new ocean. This is the story of the East African Rift System, a colossal fracture stretching over 6,000 kilometers from the Red Sea down through countries like Ethiopia, Kenya, and Tanzania, where the African continent is slowly splitting into two separate tectonic plates, the Nubian plate to the west and the Somali plate to the east, moving apart at a rate of only a few millimeters per year, about as fast as your fingernails grow, yet powerful enough over geological time to reshape the planet's map. This process is driven by immense forces within Earth's mantle, where rising plumes of hot material weaken and thin the crust, causing it to stretch, crack, and sink, forming vast valleys bordered by steep escarpments, volcanoes, and deep lakes like Tanganyika and Malawi, some of the deepest freshwater bodies on Earth, marking places where the crust has already begun to thin dramatically. In 2005, in Ethiopia's Afar region, the ground split open in a matter of days, forming a 60-kilometer-long fissure, a rare moment when humans actually witnessed continental breakup in action. Magma surging upward to fill the gap as the crust pulled apart, offering scientists a glimpse of what normally takes millions of years to unfold. As the rift continues to widen, seawater from the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden will eventually flood into the low-lying Afar Depression, transforming it into a narrow sea similar to the early stages of the Atlantic Ocean, which itself began as a rift when Pangaea broke apart around 200 million years ago. And over tens of millions of years, that narrow sea will expand into a fully formed ocean, separating East Africa from the rest of the continent and creating a new landmass. Essentially a giant island the size of Madagascar or larger, drifting slowly away. Along the rift, dramatic volcanoes such as Erta Ale constantly reshape the landscape, powered by the same tectonic forces pulling the continent apart, while earthquakes periodically remind local populations that this transformation is ongoing, though on a timescale far beyond a human lifetime. To us, nothing seems to change, but from space and through GPS measurements, scientists can measure the plates inching apart, confirming that Africa's breakup is not science fiction, but an active geological process. In the far future, cities that are now landlocked could sit along a brand new coastline. New marine ecosystems will evolve. Global ocean currents may subtly shift, and Earth's geography textbooks will need to be rewritten. This is not destruction in the apocalyptic sense, but creation, the birth of an ocean basin, the same kind of process that shaped the Atlantic and Indian Oceans, happening right now beneath our feet, proving that our planet is not a static world, but a living, dynamic system, constantly reinventing itself. And while humanity will never witness the final moment when seawater first rushes in to claim the Rift Valley, we are living at the very beginning of one of the most extraordinary transformations our planet can offer, the slow, unstoppable splitting of a continent and the dawn of a future ocean.